Hello everyone and welcome. I am Jayati Indurte and here we have the privilege of speaking with Mr. Nitin Kumar Reddy, the CEO of Task. To begin with the interview, sir, every year thousands of graduates enter the job market. Yet many employers say that they aren't industry ready yet. From your perspective, what do you think is the biggest disconnect?
Exposure, the level of exposure, that's what I say. See, the academic skills, everything, anyone can tell. You can get it from the books everywhere. But the level of exposure is very important, the practical knowledge. See, we are talking about entrepreneurship, employability, all these things. See, how and why? See, when we are talking about the employability, see, when you come to the families, see, if someone is there from the IT, they think how the living style and everything, looking at that. So I also need to, most of the engineering is like that. So I also need to get into a good company. I also need to earn a lot. I also need to do this sort of a lifestyle. This type of things are there. That's the exposure. See, that sort of an exposure to the entrepreneurship is not there. See, everyone thinks, every parent thinks. So my student, after the engineering, if I get them into the engineering, they immediately get a job, some company, or they will go to America. That's how it is. But they are not thinking the way we are talking about the unemployability. See, because the level of exposure, what industry is thinking, not only the academic thing, it's thinking about the exposure they have, problem solving skills, adaptability, team working. These are all the things. How will they get into? This is very important for every student to be employable and adaptable to the latest technologies, latest skills, and there where we are. And the task is trying to bridge the gap between the industry and the academia to reduce the unemployment.
Understood, sir. Sir, then what is there any particular skill that you suggest that our student entrepreneurs in every educational institute must develop before entering the industry?
Adaptability to the latest technologies, reading, level of exposure, industry skills, what industry needs, real-time experience, rather than going to the see, you have in your curriculum, you need to do a mini project. How many students are doing the project? Real time. They are going to some Amirpet or wherever it is. They are getting the projects and submitting it to the academia, to the institution. How many students have the exposure to the real-time projects? How many institutions are providing them with that sort of a curriculum?
Rightly understood, sir. Sir, then what do you believe that we are preparing the student entrepreneurs for jobs? Are we preparing them to adapt to constant change, or do you believe we are preparing them for jobs?
We are just trying to prepare them for jobs, not to the constant adaptability. That's very important. That's what I, in my speech, I was addressing, when I was addressing the faculty, I was telling the same thing. The faculty need to be in a position to make the students adapt to the skills, not just trying for the jobs or something like that. How is the real world? They need to tell them how is the real world, what is the world looking at. See, when you join the engineering, now AI is there. After 4 years, are you confident that AI is going to rule the world? No.
No. Yes.
They themselves, the faculty, need to be in a position to get adapted to the latest technologies, and they need to be in a position to guide the students. That's very important.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is one challenge that you think every student should complete before graduating?
Challenges. Good question. See, if you take the academia, industry, all these things, everyone is talking about employability and employability skills, but how the student from the tier 2 or tier 3, say if it is from the tier 1 colleges like CBIT or Vasavi or whatever colleges you take, IITs or IIMs, they will be having some sort of level of exposure, what the industry needs, and the faculty will be in a position to tell, or faculty or professors, whoever it is. Some sort of exposure will be there from the industry and for the students also, because of the environment also. But when it comes to tier 2 or tier 3, how will they get this type of exposure? They won't get.
Yes.
So that's where we are trying to get the industry to the rural colleges, to the academia, say the academia, not the colleges, leave the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 colleges. We are trying to get the colleges to the academy, to industry, to the academia, to share their experiences, so that the real experiences are most important. What is that the industry is expecting from the academia? So if someone from the industry comes and says that this is what I am expecting from you, this is how you need to get adapted to this, the mindset of the students will be different.
Yes.
They try to adapt it fast.
Yes.
That's what we are trying to do. And students, see, there are students from the, if you say, look at the IAS, IPS officers of now, they are all from the government colleges. It's not like the government schools or the government colleges or the people from the industry don't have that sort of an exposure. But student also need to be in a position to adapt himself to the latest technologies, latest news, what is happening, and the latest areas of expertise and the learning capabilities. That's very important. So every student need to think in a way that I need to learn, I need to get adapted to the latest, what is there in the latest market. That's what is very important for a student to look into.
Completely understood, sir. Thank you so much for your insightful answer. I am pretty sure that our young students, our entrepreneurs who are watching this interview would definitely get a better idea of what the existing challenge that they must overcome. And getting on to the entertaining part, we would be happy to have a short rapid fire round with you. Marks or mindset?
Mindset.
Learn fast or fail fast?
Learn fast.
AI assistant or human mentor?
Human mentor.
That was quick, sir. Thank you so much. We are very extremely delighted and glad to have you over here. It was our extreme privilege to take this interview with you.
Thank you very much.